What up, my YouTube family? Hope you guys are having a phenomenal day, and thank you for joining me in my race to Division 1. Now, there is no live commentary face cam for today, only because I'm having video card problems on my computer, so I'm actually going to have to go buy a new one, since anytime I try to record footage and put my camera on at the same time, I'm having a lot of problems with the audio and video syncing because something just happens with my video cards. It stops working for a second, and then it just throws everything out of sync. So unfortunately, no live commentary for this video, but I do hope you guys enjoy this episode. I think we have a pretty good one. Still using our 4-1-2-1-2 team. We will switch teams after the first game here. The BPL team has been okay to us so far. You guys know in the previous episode, I was not happy with how the team played. I ended up winning one and then drawing one. Haven't lost in division play yet, which is a good thing, as we are almost into Division 6. You guys see this guy's team. He's got my arch nemesis this year, Tim Howard, who has been saving every shot I take at goal. For whatever reason, I just cannot put the ball in the back of the net when he is in goal. But 30 minutes in here, we get a nice little 1-2 with Sessignon. Almost get that through ball to our player, but unfortunately, it gets deflected. We goes out for the corner, and look who comes up with it, Mr. Lamela himself. He has been instrumental on our team. He has been phenomenal. I've been raving about him so much. I'm so glad he got an inform, because I am definitely not only going to purchase him for my team, I'm also going to purchase him as an investment. I think he's the best right mid in the BPL on the game. I mean, a lot of people will argue that Mata is better, but his no-touch dribbling is great. His skill moves is awesome. His shooting is great. I'm just really, really happy with Lamela this year. So with the limited options you have at the right mid position in the BPL, I think he's the go-to option, especially at 45,000. I think his inform is going for. Definitely the way to go. Origi here, we get a shot on goal, and again, what else is going to happen other than Tim Howard saving that shot? Right here, we go with a little stutter step, and again, Tim Howard saves that shot into the second half. 56 minutes in now. I thought he was going to have a good opportunity on goal here. Nice little Ronaldo chop, and he got me while I was going one way with my momentum, but that through ball just a little bit too strong, and this time, my Tim Howard does a good job, cleans that up, doesn't allow him to get a shot on target. We're going to just work the ball through the wings as usual. You guys have seen through my gameplay, and just find the open people making runs. And you guys see Rondon makes the run here, and we just power it in the 83rd minute right past Tim Howard to give us the 2-0 lead. And then 88th minute now, we'll get one more attempt here. Origi, great work to get past a few defenders, then gets the rebound, heads it. Tim Howard comes back, makes another save. Sessignon ends up with it. Tried to do a little bit of dribbling in the box here, thought he was going to dive in, maybe go for the slide tackle. We'll get a penalty. Try chipping it with Inler. His defender's there to make sure that doesn't go in. He clears it out in the 90th minute. That's going to be pretty much it for this game. It ends 2-0. Not a convincing victory in my opinion, even though for the most part, you guys are going to see the match stats, I believe. We ended up playing really well. I never felt threatened. Yeah, we dominated the match. 9 shots, 9 on target, 55% possession. Pass accuracy still up there. Still doing well with this team, but it's time to make a change. I wasn't happy playing with the 4-1-2-1-2. I felt like I was struggling getting goals compared to my other games. You guys see, we went ahead and made like a loaned legends team. I have a lot of loaned players from the loaned players packs, and I decided to try out these legends. I figured, why not? Let's go ahead and give them a shot. Let's see what they're all about. I haven't played with Eden Hazard all year, even on the draft mode. Haven't used a lot of these players. Santi Cazorla I haven't played with. Haven't had David De Gea in goal. So I haven't used any of these players for the most part, other than the Serie A players on the team. And I figured, let's just give them a shot as we come up against another 4-1-2-1-2 full BPL team. He's got a nice little budget squad for the most part, guys. I really, really liked how he set up his team. He's got strength, he's got power, he's got pace, he's got dribbling. He's got a nice little budget team to start off with. And I got to be honest with you guys. At the start of this game, I was not confident playing with these players. They felt really heavy. You guys saw it. I actually went on defensive 13 minutes in because he kept getting me on the counterattack. And it felt really, really bad at the start. But Eden Hazard, look at that right there. What a move as he gets away from the defender. 14 minutes in, finesses it around his keeper, puts it in to give us 1-0. Now, I know a lot of people say, oh, I can't tell the difference when I use better players. Man, I got to tell you one thing. That skill move I did there with Eden Hazard, I've done that a lot this year with a lot of different players. and I haven't felt it be as smooth and as crisp as it was in that little play right there. So you can definitely feel when you're using a good player. When I was using Hazard, he felt awesome to use. His dribbling is great. Even Santi Cazorla here with the fake shot, buys some time, puts it away in the second half to give us the 2-0 lead. He's really, really good on the game. I had not used him much last year. First time using him this year, and you guys are going to see he was creating all sorts of chaos for my opponent. He was getting into space. Look at this nice run. Ends up always finishing for me, as I've always had trouble with finishing. Maybe his keeper Foster just wasn't that great, but you'll notice he powers that one in to get his second goal of the match. Then we're going to go down the wings with Macon, and then we're going to find once again who else other than Santi Cazorla right here, right place, right time. Another shot on goal, near post, and another finish. That is a hat trick, my friends, for Santi Cazorla, our cam on this team. That's going to be a hat trick for him. And we walk away with a 4-0 victory pretty easily. Now, it could have been because we're back, or I should say the team may have felt a little sluggish because I had not played with the 4-2-3-1 for a long time. Even though it's my favorite formation, I've been trying all these different formations for the past few days and weeks that I have not played with my favorite formation for a while. So maybe it ended up, maybe I had to just play a little bit to get used to it again. And when we got into the second half, it was just all goals from there on out. We ended up scoring 3 goals in the second half, all with Cazorla, and we ended up getting a hat trick with him. And you guys can see we've already clinched promotion from Division 7 to Division 6, but I decided, hey, you know what? I want to make another team. So this is the third different team you guys are going to see in this episode. You'll notice I really wanted to use RVP. I wanted to fit him on a team, and the reason why I wanted to use RVP is because I really liked using him last year pre-patch, and then in FIFA 14, he was one of my favorite strikers, and I really hadn't played with him, and I wanted to see if he was good this year in FIFA 16. I don't think I ever used him in the draft. Maybe I have, but I don't recall doing so. So I went ahead and made another 4-2-3-1 hybrid, and it's a pretty decent hybrid. It's a 2-league hybrid. It's a BPL and Turkish League hybrid. Kind of looks like a Portuguese-Netherlands hybrid, actually, to be honest with you guys. But 4-2-3-1 is what my opponent is rocking, and I'm not a big fan of the 4-3-2-1 as much as last year. I really liked it last year, don't really like it this year. I tried it out in the draft, and I did actually, that was I think the first time I lost the draft even, was when I used the 4-3-2-1. But you'll notice that he doesn't have any chemistry on Czech, his keeper, and he also doesn't have any chemistry on Griezmann. And I always say if you don't have full chemistry on your attackers, it's fine, but you always want to try to have full chemistry on your defenders and your keeper. I think they're really, really important to have full chemistry on. I feel like you can tell the difference way more than attackers. But right here, Quaresma makes an incredible run. He's unmarked. And as I was saying, we go near post. It goes into the back of the net. Would it have been a different result there if he had full chemistry on Czech? Who knows? He may have saved it. Didn't seem like he even made an effort to save that. It was really easy scoring that goal, as once again, try to get a little bit free here with Jose Enrique, who has pushed up from defense to try to attack, but Czech does make the save that time. He dives in with Hummels right there with a poor challenge, poor slide tackle, gives us a penalty kick, and we're just going to take this with Snyder. We're going to go right to the right, and that's going to be in. One of the most accurate penalty kick takers that I've used on Ultimate Team this year. Wesley Sneijder is always one of my favorite players on Ultimate Team. When he was playing for Inter, and I used him in, what was it, FIFA 13, man, he was one of my favorite cards in the Serie A. Once he moved to the Turkish League, I didn't really use him that much just because I don't have that many, I usually never made teams in the Turkish League. But you guys see I actually subbed on Lewandowski, trying to see what he was all about, and we end up getting one more goal late in the second half, 82nd minute. We finally scored the third goal of the match, and this guy had enough, man. 82 minutes in, he didn't even want to finish out the game. We get our first rage quit of the year, believe it or not, guys. Our first rage quit, and I've scored in some games 5-0, 6-0, and the opponent never has rage quit. This was our first rage quit, and we end up getting the Division 7 title and a nice little coin boost there, as you guys saw. So we're going to move right into Division 6, feeling really, really good. Still have not got a legitimate loss. You guys know the only loss we have in seasons right now is a disconnect. So we're actually 19-4-0 if we don't count that. So doing really well so far. And in our next episode, I'm probably going to make another new team. It was really fun using all these different teams. I'll make another new team. Probably going to throw in one of those informs this week on there, man. Either inform Rafael, inform Lamela. One of those guys is going to go on a squad. We'll see what we'll do with it. We'll go ahead and play with it in the next episode of the Race to Division 1. Tomorrow, we'll come out with a new trading video talking about just all about the market, man, how different it is this year and how the split market is affecting the market and what we can do to take advantage of it and all that good stuff. And I got to stop drinking Red Bull before we do videos because I'm just blazing through these things and you guys probably are like, man, you're talking so fast, you're not even breathing in between your sentences. But with that said, guys, thank you guys for all of the support over the past few days. It's been awesome. All the people who are new to the channel, you guys are awesome. Make sure to share, like the videos, comment. Always comment on the videos, guys. I love reading your comments. So if anything, just comment on the video. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some feedback, all that good stuff. And if you're not subbed to the channel, make sure you hit that sub button. Because, I mean, what else you gonna do? Catch you guys tomorrow.